Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in Elm Creek. And carry on up through here. So, some of you will have noticed that there have been a couple of changes on the channel. I've still got the Factorio videos running at the moment, but they're only going to be running for another few days and then those are stopping. I have started doing 2 time lapses every week, as one will be on a Wednesday and one will be on a Sunday. They're slightly shorter than the standard time lapse has been, just a few minutes. It's about 1/5 shorter because I'm doing 1/5 less on the recording. Overall, it means you're still getting more time lapse content, but it's just a bit easier for me to deal with it all if I can make slightly shorter episodes. It just works out a lot better. Someone actually said that they would prefer me to do 3 time lapses a week and not do any of this, not do any of the voiceover recording stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to do that. A fair bit of work would be involved to go and do that. But I'd be interested to hear what people think. I would definitely be interested to hear if people would prefer me to do 3 time lapses per week and not do any of these Let's Play videos. I really don't like the idea of doing that, but at the same time, I still want to hear what people think. I'm like, it's something that was suggested, and I immediately dismissed it out of hand, thinking, no, I don't want to do that. But it did get me thinking. I wonder how many other people actually think that. Now, if I was to go and ask the people who watch time lapses, I'm assuming that quite a few of them would say yes, that's what we want you to do. But I thought I might ask the people here who watch these series, so this one and the hardcore series. What are your views on that? Do you want to lose a daily half-hour video in exchange for gaining an extra 13-14 minute time lapse per week, or do you want to keep things as they have just now started with having 2 time lapses per week and also a Let's Play every day as well? Well, apart from Sunday. I don't do a Let's Play on a Sunday, but that's always been the case. Let me know in the comments. I'd be interested to hear your views on that one. Interesting to see what people think about it. I know that there will be some of you that will think that's a wonderful idea, and I'm pretty sure there are some of you that will think that probably, no, we want to keep things as they are. It's highly, highly unlikely. I mean, first of all, I dismissed it completely out of hand, saying to myself, nope, there is absolutely no way that's going to happen. But then I thought, well, I could just find out what people want. I guess if I was to stop doing any other content and only focus on 3 time lapses, I would be able to fit in all of the recording and editing and so on that would be necessary to do it, but honestly I'm not sure if I'd want to do that, because it's only one story being played out then. I've only got one thing that I'm doing with it, and I wouldn't be able to work towards any of the rest of this, and I'm not sure that I want that. I'm really not sure that I would like to do that. Anyway, let's just leave that one there a minute, and we'll go over to you. You have finished in here. It looks like you have actually mulched the entire field without missing one spot at all. I'll drive down to the other end so we can go and have a look, just make sure he has properly done all of his work. I'm not sure why he decided to park himself right in the beehive, but, each to their own. Who am I to stand in the way of his dreams? Well, it seems like he's done a pretty good job here. So we've now got 2 fields over on this side that we need to mulch. We will start up. That dog is going to end up getting himself hurt one of these days. Look at him wandering around in the middle of the field. We're about to mulch that field. If we mulch you as well, you've no one to blame but yourself. So we start up. We'll lower it down. We'll go on forward a little bit, so I'm into the crop, and away we go. Right, out of the way, dog. Don't just wag your tail at us. You're going to get hurt. It's just going to sit there and... You know what? I don't want to watch this. I don't want this. There's something horrifying about to go and happen. There's something nasty going down over there. Let's go and get this bit finished, shall we? Let's get these bales picked up. Collect them up as quickly and efficiently as we can so that we can get them loaded, and then we can find out just how much money we have lost by doing the small bales like this. So it was about 3,500 for leasing this one. I'll tell you what, we can find out this. Bale loaders. First up there was this one, and we leased. That was 3,264, and then we came down here and we had this one. The options we had. Oh, well, I didn't realize that added 1,000. The Autoload didn't though. 3,164 was it? 1,152. 1152. 1152. So that would be 1156. 131416. 416. 4,416. $4,416 is how much we have gone and spent on these bales. Are we going to get back 4,400? Basically, $4,500. We have spent $4,500 on machinery for these bales. Are we going to get that back? Kind of doubt that, to be honest. Like, if you go in here and you take a look at the price of straw, we'd have to hold it until January to get the highest price. Right now, it's 112 at biomass energy. I mean, to be honest, I don't really want to hold on to it until winter, because we'd have to either keep the trailer until winter, or we would have to lease it again, in which case it's just going to cost us more money. So we want to go and sell it right now. 100 per 1,000 litres. I mean, you do get a fair bit. What are these bales? These bales are 700 litres each. 700 litres per bale, and there's 14 in stack. So there is a fair bit here. Each of these bales does have a fair bit. 700 and then 28, so that were 208. It's 980 litres for each one. So the bat we get... Oh, okay, so we don't get... It's like 100 euros for each big bale. That can't be right. No, that's not right at all. 9,600. 9,000, so it's with 100... per 1,000 litres, we're getting about 1,000 euros per bale. It's a good job we got this on the easy economy setting, because we got 3 of them in here and there's one over on the trailer, so there's 4 grand, and then we got this one here for 5 grand, so we have just paid for it, and then there's a few bales left over to give us a little bit of profit. Not a lot of profit though, is it? And if we had this on hard economy setting, there'd be no profit at all. We'd just be making a massive loss. I think the hard economy setting is 1/3 of what this one is. I think that's how it works. Standard is 2/3 of this one, and hard is 1/3 of this one. I might be wrong. It might be half and then half again. In which case, the hard setting would be 1/4 of what the prices are here, in which that's really, really bad. That's appallingly bad, that is. Get this lot. And one more. Are we going to make another pack? After this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. We are. We're going to make another pack, and then there's 3 bales left over after that as well. We could end up making close to 1,500 euros profit on this. Euros? Dollars. We're in the US, Frith. Come on, stick with the program. get with the program, I should say. Yeah, we're going to make close to 1,500 euros profit on this bad boy. Actually, I think that's pretty good. I think that is actually pretty good. 1,500 profit. I'm really not treating it very nicely, am I? The way that I'm kind of just like ramming the bales through and so on, but yeah, we won't worry about that. Let's bring you on round. There's another one. And that one, it'd be really good if you could pick up more than one bale at a time, like maybe if it got up to that point and then the sensor just stopped the belt so that it could like finish doing the loading bit and then it starts on the next one. Around there. I mean, I do love the whole animation of this, especially with the tines on it as well. Like, the tines are really cool, the way that they do actually bend out around the bale as it's going up round. And there's no denying that there's a lot of work gone into making this. As a computer model in that. Look at that. Goes up through, turns round. All of those tines guiding the bales into the right place. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. We get that one. And then we get that one there. So you look, up he goes, and then he bends that one out around as well. Bale goes off in there. I can't really... Well, I suppose we could sort of do it like that to have a look at it. See if we can get another one on here. Yeah, like that. Right, just have a look at that last one going in. Shunts it back in underneath. So he's now done. You don't see any actual animation of the big strings being put around this one, which I think is a bit of a shame. I think it would be nice to be able to see that. On the bales themselves, you do see the strings on the bales themselves. I just noticed. I didn't realize you could see them. Let's crouch down. There, see the big strings? They've actually done them the same size as the small strings on the bales, which is a little bit of a shame because they would be bigger than the ones on there. But there's one there, and then you've got another one right there, you can see, and another over there. So you've got 4 big strings on these bales. That's really cool. I didn't realize that you could see them. If we go and have a look in here, can we see any sign of the strings? So I guess maybe they would go along the bottom. No, there's no knotters. There's no sign of how that bit works. So that bit hasn't been modelled in. I can't really answer any questions about that. But it does look really cool. I've seen videos of these being used. I've seen a few videos of these being used. There's a YouTube channel. Doesn't have very many videos, but it's a Swedish farmer who does a lot of small bales, and they have like 2 or 3 of these. It's Swedish. And then there's another one, I think Tractor Spotter also, which is a channel that is in my recommended channels list. He's also done some video footage of these at work. There's like 3 or 4 of them working in a field, and then they're clearing the field after these have been used. So it's quite slow, but they do look really cool. That's as close as I've ever gotten to them, though. I've never actually seen one being used in real life. Now, we've only got 3 bales in here. I'm going to press Y to open it out, and what it will do is it will give us a visual of an entire bale. Do that. And then there, once it pops it out, it gives us a visual of the entire bale. But the thing about these is if I press F1 and I look here, it says object too heavy. I thought you could open them. I thought if you pressed R, you could open them. Cut open bale, R. So object too heavy, I can't go and pick it up. There's 2,100 litres of straw. If you look down in the bottom right-hand corner, it's 448 kilos. There's 2,100 litres. I can cut open that bale, but apparently... Oh, I can. It does have the option right at the top. I wasn't looking. I wasn't paying attention. 9,800 litres on here. I said 9,600 for some reason. I added it up correctly, and then I came out with the 9,600. Yeah, that was just wrong. So you can cut this one open. You cut open, and then it leaves you with the 14 separate small bales, which you can then pick up and move around, which is also really, really cool. So this one over here, although visually it does look like one of the big bales, it's not actually one of the big bales. It's only got 3 small bales in it. If I press R and I cut it open, we will only have 3 small bales in there. But I'm not going to cut it open because I would like to be able to load it with the Autoload trailer. It's going to be more convenient for us if we can keep it in Autoload format. So we'll run this one through here. I need to just close that one up. That one, we've finished mulching the field there. This one can stay here. We will go and get the mulcher over this side. He's completely finished doing the field there. We're going to drive over to the other field and we're going to start mulching that one. We've also got the oat field that we can mulch once we've cleared the bales off of it. This is a good thing to go and do, by the way, the mulching. It helps the yield of the field. Put that on there. Set that one away. And then I will go back to this one and we'll go and get the... You know what? Actually, because this tractor is quite a bit slower on the road, we're going to switch over to this one. He does 24 on the road rather than 19, which the other one does. And we'll use this one for doing the Autoload trailer and to deliver the bales. I feel it's just going to be better doing it that way. We get there a little bit faster, that's all. That's what I'd like to do. Let's bring you back here. And... right, so you can see there we got square bale. It just says square bale 1 of 28 because we've still got the loading feature on there. We haven't unloaded this bale to have it sit on the trailer. That didn't like going down through there. I don't actually like this one with the turntable on it. Previously I used the other one, which was yeah, just the standard trailer rather than one with the turntable. I use this one here, and that one actually worked really well. It's also cheaper, which I just realized. How much would that have been to lease? $849. It's about $200 cheaper than this one. Would have been better to use that. So I'm just pressing B now to go back to the loading function. And you can see there it's just loading all of the bales without any trouble. So we've got one little part bale, and then the rest of them are all of the full bales that we want. So there's 3 more to go and pick up, which means we got 6 full bales, which is close to 6,000 euros. Now I don't know exactly how much this is going to be, and I'll pick you up to there. No straps on this, and this is something that I really hate. I want to be able to unload these now onto the trailer and then strap them down, and we can't do that. So that's a real irritation for me, like you wouldn't believe. So we need to see where we're going to sell these. The South Valley Biomass Energy gives us 112. So that's the one that we want to go to if we can. South Valley Biomass Energy. Where is that? Grain. That's the grain stuff over there. Carpentry. Feeding grain south. Grain west. South Valley Biomass Energy. I guess it's not too far from the farm. We want to go out along that road, down here, and then just over the tracks we want to turn. Let's see if we can find it then, shall we? I reckon I'm going to get lost. Down through here, look. See there? I don't like that. The way that that's not quite it's not quite sort of sitting in across that bit very well. Yeah. So a couple of, like, I love the fact, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the fact that we've got the auto load function, And in general, I really like this Roland pack anyway. There's some really nice mods in the pack, and I think it's absolutely brilliant. What I don't like is the lack of autoload. Not the lack of autoload. I don't like the lack of straps, and I don't particularly like this trailer. That's the two bits that I'm not overly fond of with this one, is the fact that there's no straps on these. But, I mean, that's... I don't know if there's straps on the other trailers. And maybe the other trailers in the pack do actually have straps, but I don't think there are any other flatbed trailers on it, so maybe they don't. I have no idea. I wouldn't be able to tell you. And I also just don't like this particular trailer with the turntable on it anyway. I'm just not getting a good vibe from this trailer. And if you're using a trailer for a lot, you gotta like your trailer. You gotta get a good vibe from your trailer. Otherwise, you know, the two of you work together an awful lot, don't you? It's no good trying to work together with a trailer that doesn't give off a good vibe. And to me, this trailer doesn't give me a good vibe. So I don't particularly like this one. The other one is really good. I like the other one. I would pick that one anytime. I'd be quite happy to use that one again. And in future, if I'm able to, that's the one that I will go and get. If we're going to do more shifting of bales with these trailers, if there are no other Autoload trailers coming out before we do more straw or hay or whatever it is, if there's no other trailers that have been released that I want to try out, then we will go back to this pack and we will have the other trailer, just the straight hitch trailer rather than this one with the turntable hitch on it. And we will also, well, let's say also, one of the main reasons that I want to keep an eye out for another one is because I want a trailer that has straps on it. I want to be able to unload the bales onto the trailer, strap them down, because when I'm going up a hill with my tractor, I don't want it to be running along like it's got an empty trailer like it does at the moment. I want it to be struggling to pull. That's what I want. I want it to struggle to pull that load, because in theory it should be struggling to pull that load. It should be struggling to pull a load of bales. Unfortunately, the fields in this game are... Oh, we missed our turning. We should have gone just over the bridge. We should have turned, but we'll go with this one instead. The fields in the game, they were kind of looked at in the 1.2 patch, but unfortunately there is still issues with them. The farmers don't tend to do anything with them, so you've just got all these dead fields all over the place, except for the ones that you're using. We are hopeful that the 1.3 update, whenever that one turns up, will fix this issue, and then the fields will start to be farmed properly. Now, personally, I suspect that 1.3 will be released sometime around Easter. Alright, it'll give them time to really work on the more detailed bugs, the issues that have come up with different things. It could take a little while to kind of like sort everything out, but yeah, it's just a wait and see situation. My guess is Easter. I don't know. It could be longer. Right, anyway. I want to unload the bales. So I go right there. And then I'm just going to move them over there like that. And we can lower them down. You can lift them right up in the air if you want to. And then you can drop them from up there. Actually, let's do that, shall we? Let's lift them all the way up there like that. And... I guess that's so that you can pull up alongside a stack of bales, and then you can place your trailer load on top of the stack, and you can stack them up higher. So we're going to dump those down there. Boom, they're gone. 6,854. Now, we spent with our different bits that we did. Press Y to reset that. We spent with the different bits that we did about $4,500 on the trailer and the little bale stacker that we used, and we got 6,800 in total. So that gives us $2,300 profit from the straw. Not a great deal. More than a third. Well, only just more than a third was profit. All the rest was expenses. Ideally, from the straw, you want more than half of it, at least. That's what I would think. Anyway, you'd want at least half of it to be your profit, but that's just the way it is. Alright, let's get back home. Some of these fields have got crops that got things happening to them, but what seems to happen is that you get these crops that have been planted, and then they don't get harvested, and they just get left, and they will rot in the field. So all of these beautiful green fields that we can see here, the crops will ripen in the next month or two, and then that'll be it. You won't get anything else from them. We're going to go in around here. I'm not going to actually bother carrying the trailer and the bale stacker back to the dealership. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to return them from the farm. It's just going to be a lot easier if we do it that way. Now, where is entrance into my field? And what's that? It's just a drain, a random drain. Okay, there's the entrance into my farm. Down through here. And there we go with the trailer not able to get across there properly. I mean, yeah, that is quite a deep little drop in there. So, if I just unhitch that one a minute, and then I go into here. We go into machinery that we've leased, which is a little key. I can go bale loaders in here. So I got that bale loader right there. I want to return that one. Yes. And I got that bale loader right there. I want to return that as well. Yes. Okay. Roland pack. If I go here a minute, we can have a look through. It does everything alphabetically in here now. I like this. I really do. So Roland, here is the pack. This is what we got. This is the different machines that we get in this pack. So you got these two nice big trailers. You got these two bale trailers that have the auto load options on there as well. And they take all sizes of round bale and square bale as well. We got a muck spreader there. There's actually two muck spreader options. And, I mean, these muck spreaders do look quite cool, actually. They look really good. I'd like to try them out. And you've got another muck spreader right there. This one has 12 to 16 meter spreading width and takes up to 18. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.